Mabuhay! Welcome back to Ka-FiliSwissed. In this video, I will be talking about Snickers interactive treat toys. This is sort of like a part 2 of the last one because it's not the same as the last treat toys that I actually showed you. These are not static, they are sort of roundish, so there is a level of difficulty, but these are the toys that we also use when we need to keep him busy or amused on his own. To know what treats we use to stuff the treat toys, do check out my training treats vlog post, because in that video I show you all of the treats that we've experimented, tried and tested and true for Snickers that he really likes, and how to actually use which type of treat for what type of training, for which type of toy. So I would recommend you to go and check that out as well. As is in every Snickers video, there will be an unboxing of our monthly subscription box from the Woof Club, which by the way, you can get 10% off of your first box if you use our code Snickers10, which I will have the code somewhere here. And if you're curious to see what we got in this month's box, stay tuned until the end of this video to find it out. So let's get straight into it. So the first toy I would like to bring out is one of the toys that we got from the monthly subscription boxes, and this is from Snoop. This is sort of like silicone. You can squeeze it and you can put it together like that. So there's this little space, I don't think you can see it, but there's like a space in between the two walls, this outer wall and this wall. So the moment you fold it, the treats that are roughly bigger are going to be stuck or kept within the walls of this toy. Now usually what we put inside this toy are really big treats so that they do get trapped, and Snickers will have to find how to get them out just so he can have his bowl of treats. If you've been watching our TikTok videos, you'll notice that he's already played with this since day one that we got this toy. Another treat toy that I really like to give him, also round in form, is from Beko Ball, and we also got this from, you can see it, we also got this from the subscription box, and it's very nice. It's just, it has a really big hole, so again, you'll have to play with the size of the treat so that it doesn't just easily fall out. Because what he's going to do is, as soon as we put it on the floor, he will use his snout to try and get the treat out from that little biggish hole over there. So depending on the treats we have available and their sizes, maybe he will try and crush it by actually pressing the ball with his teeth, and then they will get crushed and just come out, or he will do his best to make sure that if it's not a long treat, it will just come out on its own. Another treat toy that we got was during the dog fair this year, which we went to with our friend, and it was really nice because going into a certain part of the fair, there was just these huge crate containers of dog stuff, like toys and leashes and beds, and they were all at such a good price that we were like, yeah, we should have brought more cash to buy the stuff. Didn't realize that we would have needed. So definitely, if this happens again, hopefully by then we can have such an event, we will definitely bring more cash in hand and start buying more stuff, because it wasn't just toys that we bought, we also bought some of the treats from the booths. It was just unbelievable. By the time that we got home, we said, oh, we're just gonna order them, and then we realized they would have been more expensive than how much we bought them for at the fair. So this toy looks yummy, right? And it really looks like if you were a kid watching Popeye or something in a cartoon, and this is exactly how the meat looks like, and you're like, I am getting hungry. That's exactly how he feels whenever we put his treats in this one. It's also rubbery, so you can, I don't know if you can see me pressing these, let's say, strips of the rubber, and this is exactly, these are the holes where you can insert treats, like for example biscuits. And what I use for rewarding Snickers with this toy is actually using the Calm Treats, the Calm Treat cheesy bacon biscuits, because they actually fit really well. So the biscuit is not too narrow and not too thick, So it actually just slips in and it stays there. So he really has to destroy that treat in order to get it out. But this is what we really like about this toy, because we can insert as many different things if possible, and they're really narrow areas, so maybe narrower treats can also pop in. And if we just leave it like static on the floor, just like flat like that, we can just let like stick treats stand and it looks like a birthday steak cake or something like that. So it's really nice and very easy to wash. Well, if you have a dishwasher, no problem, toss it in along with all the other toys and it's clean. If you don't have a dishwasher, maybe you will need to buy these brushes with bristles and you'd have to really scrub it in and out. The last thing you want is to have leftover anything stuck in there, and then you'll start a breeding ground of unwanted bacteria and such. Now, the last but not the least type of treat toy that we give him are the Kong treat toys. Yes, we have 2 of these now, because I believe it was the last or second to the last monthly box subscription that we received that we also got a Kong, and we already had one before that. So it's not like there's anything wrong with that, because at the beginning we couldn't keep up with always preparing a treat toy beforehand. So what we like to do is soak up his dry food and actually fill up the bottom part with the dry food. So once it's soaked up with water and everything, then we just add another few treats just to fill it up in like the middle part, and then we seal it with liver paste. So liver paste, at least the ones that we like to get, is rather cheap, because at the grocery they have them, and according to the vet, that's what they use anyway at the vet when they need to get their shots, and very good at distracting them, and also if you need them to take a pill. It's very easy that at the end of the day you will just have to leave it in the freezer and it becomes a really good treat. Like maybe at the end of the day you're alone at home with your dog and you have to start cooking or doing some type of chore, so keep them really busy with a frozen treat toy with lovely treats in them. It's like licking ice cream. The thing is, it's so tasty for them. They will spend the entire time until they've gotten all the treats out. So that's really cool to have, and at the beginning we couldn't do that, like I said. So now with 2 treat toys we could actually alternate, so that we don't have to immediately fill up one of these every night. We can just make sure we have both of them already filled up and we give one at a time. That I think is very cool. I like Kong. I like Kong anything. You've seen his other toys. If you've watched our TikTok videos, you'll notice he is getting treats like crazy, but we do make sure that there's an exchange. He needs to do certain tricks in order to receive a certain type of treat. So that's it for the treat toys. I would just really recommend for you to watch the dog training treats video, because then you will have an idea of what type of treats you can buy and why is it important to have a certain type of treat in the first place. So now let's get started with the unboxing. And I have now pre-opened the box. It's pre-opened because I didn't want you to see my difficulty in opening the box again. You've already seen it once. If you haven't seen it yet, you can watch the last one and watch me struggle. But for now, I really want to go straight into this lovely box, because as soon as I opened, I was like, yes, exactly. Now, the first thing that usually appears in this box is a card for him. Salut Snickers! Welcome to another fun month with the Woof Club. Have you been having fun with your friends and your human this month? Of course you have! We love this photo of you. You look so happy and handsome. Well, what can I say? He's a handsome dog and I make sure of it. Is your stock of snacks and chews getting a bit low? Don't worry, we have included a brilliant selection of tasty items again just for you. All natural and healthy, of course. Thumbs up for that! As well as some cool toys to get your teeth into what we have sent you, a licky mat this month. You will see this later, and I have been dying since last year to get him a licky mat. Ask your human to spread the Mims pate onto it and you can lick it off. It's calming and relaxing and makes meal times even more fun, if that's actually possible. Well, I am actually looking forward to using all of the Mims products that I received so far, or we've received so far, and looking forward to making that video as well. So stay tuned for future Snickers videos because the next few ones are going to be baking ones. We can't wait to see your pictures and hear your comments. Here's wishing you have a month packed full of zoomy snacks and snoozes. Woofs and belly strokes, the Woof Club team. We love you so much, Woof Club team. So let's see what's the first thing we can grab out of this box. This one is cool. You may think it's rather simple. Well, actually, yes it is. It's actually an owl squeaky toy. And just a little background story with myself. My favorite animal is an owl. It sort of looks like a tennis ball pattern as well because like the wings and the tail are like some other color, green and orange body. He will have such a fun time playing with this. He likes balls, he likes anything that bounces and anything that squeaks. I guess that comes from having that preying characteristic. This toy is from Huggle Hound. So I have not heard of them before, but we will have to test the durability of this toy and see how long this one lasts with Snickers. Stay tuned to see more of our videos about these. So let's check the next one, and that should be Pet Stages. Chew to occupy crunch core bone. Crunchy sound that dogs love. So this is what it looks like. Looks like a bone, and oh, that it must be that green thing in there. Do you hear that? No, that is not this plastic container making that sound. So it really does sound like it's being crushed. Keeps the shape, it won't collapse like water bottles. Yes, we do have a plastic bottle that Snickers likes to play with. For some reason, it's just so fascinating, and most likely it's because of that crunchy sound. So that will be so interesting. It has a tough outside, a crunchy layer, and a durable inner core that keeps the shape. Oh, that is so cute. Let's see how he will take to this toy. Next in our box is the Mims Ducks and Veg Pate. It's really heavy. How much is in there? 375 grams. Complete food for dogs. Slow cooking. Oh, he eats like a god compared to us. I think it's going to be really filling. How much would it have to be for his size? Adults weigh 1 to 10 kilos. Daily ration 30 grams. Okay. So then I think I would have to use our weighing scale in order to measure this out. And they didn't mention in the card that we can use it on the licky mat. So why don't I show you actually the licky mat? Here it is, lo and behold. I am so happy. This is the licky mat, and at the beginning I really wanted to buy one when we were still training Snickers in the bathroom because we weren't sure how he would take to having a bath, and you know, the last thing we want is for him trying to get out. And although it is a tub and he is tiny, he does have a way of being able to get up, maybe out of desperation. So he's not the biggest fan of water, I might have to say that. This is the awesome licky mat. It's sort of like a slow feeder, and you can put like, not what I've seen other people do is put like peanut butter. So doggy approved peanut butter, of course, no xylitol in the ingredients list, and perhaps maybe other treats or something that will actually stick onto this mat. So it's not like the usual licky mats that I actually found online, which were more flexible, and some of them actually stuck to the floor or stuck somewhere where you put it. And then the dog basically just has to lick where you spread the pate or where you spread peanut butter. Let's have a go at this. I'll be busy posting those videos on TikTok and of course reposting them on Instagram. Don't forget, Snickers also has an Instagram account. Just search and follow at SnickersTheCairn and you'll be able to see only Snickers feed. So if you're a big fan of Snickers, do follow him as well. They do have some quick infos here. So Licky Mat Slow Mo. It's a combo slow feeder treat maker for loads of lickable fun. Slows down your pet's eating speed, like I said. Double the fun with wet and dry food. I think those deeper holes make good space for the dry food. And reduces anxiety and boredom. Exactly what we also wanted. Now this is especially new. These look like meat sticks, like we also have for us humans. Meat and tripe sticks, a delicious meat treat made with tripe. Ingredients, meat product, tripe. Well, that was simple and easy. There is 34% protein, 21% oil, 5% ash, 4% fiber, and 26% moisture. No artificial flavorings, and I have to use it by 28th of November this year. So there are 4 sticks, if you can see that on the camera, and I think it should be fine. This is something that will keep him really busy, and I think he will enjoy this a lot. So I think this will be one of those after shower treats, because we always give him only the best and stinkiest treats after he's been a good boy in the shower. So the next one is another ankle product. So we like the ankle products that we received so far. So this one is venison meaty bites. Here we go again with the venison. He gets spoiled, this dog, man. Look at that. So very nice packaging. As usual, there's the Ziploc, so it just basically keeps the food as fresh as possible. So anyway, we like to make sure it's consumed as soon as possible. So there's nothing artificial. It says hypoallergenic, gluten-free, tasty treat with hand-selected ingredients, natural, air-dried treats your dog would naturally choose. The last item that we have in the box is another Rosewood Posh Eats treat, and this one is a steak and cheese gourmet. Delicious treats with 100% real beef and cheese. Wow, just look at that. So this one as well has the Ziploc. Well, it doesn't really zip, you just clip, so clip lock. So basically it just also keeps treats that have been dried. They're kind of like jerky, I guess, in texture and the way when we feel them normally. And Snickers likes like the last Posh Eats treats that we got, and there haven't been any side effects, so I'm really happy because that means less cleaning on that area. But basically I love to use these especially for when we're training certain tricks. Like for example, we've been working on the weave, not as consistent as we would like to be, but these treats are really good, especially when they're new to him. So when we first introduce these treats to him, I like to use them by actually incorporating it into our training session. So when we do the weave, I will make sure I have the treat already in hand, ready for him to take as soon as he's completed the task at hand. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about anything I've talked about in this video, whether it's about the treat toys or about the new items that we received in the monthly box subscription, do leave it as a comment down below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified for future videos. As always, I'll see you next time. And schöne!